come here, little boy, where I can see you?
Can you not see me? In my beautiful... No,
I don't have eyes back of my head, you little shit! Come to Grandma!
Well, hi, Grandma.
I'm old!
I know, that's why I call you Grandma.
Exactly, and today I'm going to show you something that's in the past a lot. A lot of past has happened to this.
Yeah! Woo! Grandma, can you hear me?
Please stop punching the air in front of Grandma!
Why can't Grandma... Damn it, I just want to have a conversation with my grandmother.
Shut up, you little shit!
Do you understand dance like a bee? Are you a bee, grandmother?
You're so expressive, grandboy! I don't know where you got it from, it's really annoying.
How do you access these memories you speak of? Is there, like, something you need to help jog them?
I need to hit you over the head with a bat.
What if I shot you in the face?
Okay. Ah! Why did you shoot 2 people left and right of my room? They were my previous guests.
Your palico was coming to your defense and I couldn't allow it.
Oh yes, I'm dead. So here we are in the void today, the void today, the void today. So here we are in the void today.
Void today.
And this is probably going to be really embarrassing for me, but I'm going to put myself through it for you. And for everyone, and for the name of fun.
Well, that's fair enough, because you've tried to embarrass me a few times recently, with my old thing.
If you too would like to embarrass me live alongside me, like talking, like I'm really there, you can do so by becoming a patron down below. It supports the channel, keeps us going, and gives us all warm, fuzzy feelings inside.
Give me the warm fuzzies!
It does mean a lot, and it's very appreciated. So what this is then is the very first Monster Hunter video I uploaded to this channel 10 years ago.
That's a long... I don't think I've been alive that long.
It's in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and given I started Monster Hunter 1, that's how long it took me to put some Monster Hunter on the channel. And 2, this is the kind of video that used to amuse me way back at the start of World when people thought I was just bandwagoning into Monster Hunter.
I love A and 2. Those are my favorite points.
Shut up, man, okay? So this is called Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Rathalos Fight Club, Episode 1, ? There was never an Episode 2.
I assume the question mark was it didn't do very well and people didn't like you.
You can judge for yourself. We open with the Free You intro cutscene.
That's a weird bit of voiceover for you to put at the start of that video. It is literally just the cutscene.
In very low quality.
I think this is the only quality this cutscene existed at.
Probably. Why did I just put the plane cutscene?
Why is it just the whole thing?
I mean, I'm trying to get people into Monster Hunter here, so I think this, does a good job.
It just seems like you're trying to get people into Brachydios, which I find out. Now it's Rathalos! Oh my god! And Chris!
Oh my days!
Shit, man, you edited this? That's crazy!
Right? It's really impressive. Oh, there we go.
Why did it flicker in like a horror movie?
I don't know. Like, dun, we're here.
My god, the pixels! Oh my god!
Can you see all 12 pixels from recording from the 3DS?
I just went to look at your fucking shakalaka and it's just like, yes, I can see the shape of their head.
Yeah, there's a fake kind of orange and pink blob.
It looks like one of them is just wearing a testicle.
God, the age of Cha-Cha and Kiamba. Goddamn. How things have changed. Palicos won the wars of companions and are now the dominant feline force.
Well, who knows? Maybe things will change one day. It doesn't have to stay.
Hello people, my name is Rage, and oh yes, welcome to the world of Monster Hunter.
I predicted Monster Hunter World there, by the way. Yeah, so there you go. I called it. You're welcome, everybody. I made it happen.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
One of my favorite games of all time. I am so excited to be able to finally bring you guys content on this. Now, the game that you are watching right now, the latest version of the game, I have played a lot, which means I've pretty much done everything. So
not to brag or anything, but I've done everything.
So, now to introduce you guys to the game, I've finished the game.
Yeah.
This video will not be about playing the game. It's simply an announcement.
My playthrough doesn't make sense. Although on that note, I will be doing a playthrough of the next Monster Hunter to come out this year. I am so pumped for that. The new monsters in that game look brilliant.
I did 4 episodes, I think.
Okay, I remembered 1.
Yeah, so that's cool.
But for now, in this game, I'm just going to bring you regular, random Monster Hunter videos where I go on particular hunts.
Narrator, he did not bring you regular Monster Hunter videos.
No, did you hear what you said? Back it up 5 seconds. See, that sounds familiar.
What are you getting at here, Sunshine?
I'm getting at the point that you're describing Pro and Noob. You just forgot the second person part.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is it weird me doing just like a Monster adventure thing without you here? It's just Pro.
I wasn't expecting it to start with a village intro, but it is missing a bit of the back and forth.
It's just me running in a circle while talking.
Go on particular hunts, have some fun, and just generally have some. Bring you regular, random Monster Hunter videos where I go on particular hunts, have some fun, and just generally have some Monster Hunter badassery that you guys can get involved with. Also, you'll notice that there's no bottom screen on these videos because the bottom screen on Monster Hunter really does not add much, which means you get the awesome full screen experience.
I love the concept of anyone who doesn't know that this is a 3DS game. It's just like, why are you saying? What does that mean? What do you mean the bottom screen?
Yeah, what? Is the bottom screen in the room with us right now?
What is this bottom screen you're talking about?
So what I'm going to do today is hunt a fairly iconic monster, the most iconic monster, and it's going to...
Is it Brachydios?
Also, I introduced this by saying, like, I've pretty much done everything, which implies to me, like, I'm past endgame, but I'm in full Azure Rathalos of an Azure Rathalos Greatsword. So either I've dressed down for the episode, or I vastly underestimated that statement.
I have to assume that I've done everything is like, I've completed each monster one time.
Be a Rathalos. Now, the armor that I'm currently wearing, and the weapon, in fact, is from the Azure version of the Rathalos. Now, for those of you guys in the know, okay, just quickly before we go on the hunt, I am HR6, which...
Don't be impressed, but I am HR6.
Oh my god. I have done everything. I'd like you all to know I have done everything. I'm HR6, by the way.
The highest level possible in this game. 6.
Which means I have done quests that are meant for 4 players by myself, because I'm...
That is true, as silly as it sounds today.
It is, but it also directly, like, conversely does the points where, like, anytime I was like, this is difficult when we were doing 4-player hunts, and you were just like, these were designed to be done solo, I don't want to hear any of that!
This is 10 years ago, man. Times change.
Oh, yeah.
Slowly in order to achieve this rank. So, in order to get any further, I have to start doing quests by myself that are hard for 4 players. So you can imagine why I've hit a bit of a ceiling when it comes to this game. And the actual armor and weapons I am using, if I just show you real quick.
Full Rathalos.
Just in case you weren't aware from what I said, it's all of us are Rathalos in the
affinity means. And then this Rathalos soul armor, it really is quite good. But I'm not going to go into stat details and what they mean and everything, because not everyone understands Monster Hunter fully.
You didn't even show the skills. It's just like, and this is Azure Rathalos armor, I guess. Well, then why did you show the armor if you're not going to show what the armor does?
Look, man, now you know what it's called.
It's just like, and I'm wearing a leather jacket. It's cold outside, so it helps me keep warm.
If you want, guys, I will do a video explaining the ins and outs of the game and what everything means on a technical level, but for now, after that brief little overview, I'm just going to jump into a hunt. Now, the first thing I'm going to hunt is something that's not really a good idea to hunt.
Because the bottom screen's not here, it just looks like we're staring at each other trying to work on a quest.
You're just having an actual conversation.
I just want to put my arm down, please.
No, keep it up until I say so.
With this equipment, because I'm going to hunt the Azure Rathalos, which is what I'm currently wearing, which means he's resistant to his own weapons, because it does fire damage to a fire wyvern, but we're just not going to worry.
Did you hear that?
Did you call it a wyvern?
Because it does fire damage to a fire wyvern, but...
I bet there's like a comment on that video with like 20 likes. It's like,
I don't call it a wyvern. This is back before I heard anyone anywhere say any of this stuff out loud. So
I don't feel like pointing out that wyvern is a word outside of Monster Hunter.
Look, man, you need to shut your face.
We're just not going to worry about that. Now, this cat here lets you eat some stuff before you go.
Now, this cat lets you eat. Thank you.
I love that you're describing everything, but in like the least. It's like you're describing everything. It's like every possible thing you are explaining, but with the least detail you possibly could.
See there, that's perfect for someone who's no idea what's going on.
It is, sorry. I guess it's just like, just so you know what I'm doing right now, even if you don't understand it.
On a mission, and the things you eat gives you random extra stats. So if I recall, I want the meat and the king mushroom. I believe it's been a little bit of a while, so I may get the wrong bonuses here, but either way, I'm fairly confident I can do it. Health, stamina, and attack, that's the one. Awesome, so let's go on my first hunt in a while, guys. I really am excited for this. I hope
it felt almost like a scripted awesome.
Awesome!
Well, we're ready for this hunt. Awesome. Moving on.
Okay, I think what's happened is I did everything I wanted to do in 3 Ultimate, put the game down, and then dusted it off for this video to kind of warm up to 4 Ultimate.
I haven't chosen something a little bit too over my head. To be fair, it is a village quest. Basically, the village that I was in is the single-player experience where you do the village quest and there's a storyline, and then you can go to a sort of multiplayer port area where you do the high-level.
I like that you're concerned it's over your head when you're doing a village as a Rathalos.
I've not played for a while.
Yeah, but you're HR6. You've done everything in the game.
Also, that Jackie just exploded.
It did. It is now a fine mist.
Advanced quest. So if I just get rid of these, well, that was good. So these Cha-Cha here and Kayamba are my 2 little followers that help me out on quests, and they're quite useful. They're quite funny. They're a little bit cowardly, but they're quite nice.
They're quite funny. This is the way there's like no emotion in that.
So am I wingman?
It feels like almost a presentation. Like you're like this is on a PowerPoint screen and you're like in an office room with a bunch of people trying to like. It's like you can't control the slides, but you need to talk about what's being shown.
Nice to have along. So I need to go find my Rathalos friend in order to see if I can't put my sword through his brain like every good Monster Hunter should. Hiya!
I like to think that that's a precursor to the Monster Hunter movie that doesn't exist.
Great swords.
See, I already had it back in.
That joke never comes up again.
Because normally the Giraffaloss just likes to arrive here by his own accord, so it saves me looking for him, but it looks like...
Oh, so he arrives in a car.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad he owns it, too.
Which is unfortunate. But yes, I love the Greatsword. It's a big, heavy, slow weapon, and I just have always used it. I don't really like the other weapons compared to it, so I've kind of pigeonholed myself into only being good with the Greatsword.
Really, putting yourself on blast.
Thankfully, over the last 10 years, I've really broken out of that.
You've done a lot of expanding.
But I don't mind it too much, to be fair. Alright, let's see if we can't find our Rathalos friend in order to bring him down. He's normally in one of the lower areas where it's quite grassland. Now, because I'm doing a slightly...
I do love the idea that there was no concept in your mind of, maybe I'll cut when I find the Rathalos. No. They need to see this. They need to know.
Well, I love that I'm now describing its ecology and where we're likely to find it based on where it likes to live.
While being unable to find it.
A high-level quest, I don't start with the map completely unlocked. You see how I'm moving through squares that represent each section of the map. Normally, you could see the entire web of the map because you get a map at the start of the mission, but I got put in a random starting zone instead of base camp where you normally acquire that map, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. These feline things...
I am genuinely somehow managing to deliver this as if it's a pre-recorded script, despite it being live and made up on the spot. It's actually uncanny how well I'm doing that.
I'm both impressed and just sort of confused at the same time.
I just walk past like to steal stuff from you. They're normally quite weak. You can kill them in...
That's what it is. That's what it is. It sounds like you're giving like a game demonstration, and you're the guy that's talking on the stage about what the other guy is doing.
It does.
It's like, all right, and you'll see now that he's walking past some small felines.
Looks like we're not enjoying this zone. We'll just go on to the next one.
We seem to not be finding the Izzer Rathalos. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Everyone.
One shot and they run away, but they are really annoying because they end up stealing quite important items from you. So it looks like we're not having any joy when it comes to finding Mr. Rathalos friend here. Now here is the first area of the zone, which gives you a really nice view if you have a look at that. But I'm going to go down into the valley. Basically, the Sod's Law dictates that as a monster hunter, you're going to find the target in the zone that you initially started in, and you could have really just waited for it. So we're going to go see if that's the case. Also, I've got a paintball as my item.
How long does this go on for?
What?
How long does it take you to find this Izzer Rathalos? This is usually like such a chunk of the video.
We are 6 minutes in and it's been town and finding the Rathalos.
I think this bit is...
In hindsight, maybe this is why it never took off.
Maybe.
This pixel blob has been walking around a green field for about 3 minutes.
You know what honestly would have been so funny is if you purposefully never ran into the monster, cut off any zone transitions that did, and then just literally just talked about Monster Hunter for 40 minutes while running between zones, and then just said, well, I guess there's no Rathalos here, and then just left.
Because it means I can tag the monster, which lets me track it throughout the map if it starts to run away from me. Now, I've returned to base camp here to actually acquire the map, as I was talking about. Now, normally you get given bonus items like healing and poison daggers to help you bring down the monster, but because, again, I'm on a slightly higher level quest, I just don't get that. So now you can see the full map that I'm doing. There's about maybe 8 maps in the game. Ah, here is our Azure Rathalos friend. How are you doing, sir? So once he spies us, I'll be able to lock onto him, but for now, I'm going to put a paintball on him. Oh, I missed with the paintball. No, no!
That is the most Monster Hunter. That is the most old school Monster Hunter thing you have ever seen.
5 minutes of looking for a monster, misses paintball, monster leaves.
That is the most painfully. This shit doesn't happen anymore. All right, this is heartbreaking.
Oh god, it just brings trauma back. And I didn't even play them when they were new, but I have played these games. I've experienced these experiences.
Don't fly off! Don't fly off! They'll fight me! Fight me!
That's like the first bit of emotion you've displayed the entire time.
He goes in order to hunt him down further. And that way.
Oh yeah, genuine.
Yeah, I essentially did this same video, like, hey, this is Monster Hunter, I like it. Maybe you like it, but with For You on a Rajang hunt, and maybe you should watch that as a follow-up, because I think I do a much better job in that one.
Okay, so he's going into...
Fair.
See, told you guys, the zone that we started in, that is the zone that we're going to start fighting this guy in. Absolutely typical. Okay. Alright, let's get our battle on. Now, hopefully... Oh, he's already...
I'm really concerned about my display that's coming up.
Yeah,
here.
this is gonna be interesting. On the bright side, it's been 10 years, so logically you have to have improved.
And I wanted to get under his shadow and start up a power combo against him, but now we...
That was a good throw.
Oh!
That wasn't your fault though. He lifted up his tail and like just really made it an easy shot. I feel like the natural evolution of paintballs shouldn't have been removing them, but should have been like incorporating them onto weapons. So like if you hit a monster with your weapon, it just like it paints it basically.
It just seems like a waste of paint.
I don't know. I just feel like it'd be a good way to like automate it while still leaving the sort of like the concept of it in the game.
Get the paintball on him. There we go. I've got the paintball. Now he is going to be very angry. I'm going to block his raw with my greatsword because you can block sound with swords in this game. And I'm going to let Camber and him start having a go while I get to my healing. I don't actually have a lot of healing.
This is one of those things where if we'd noticed that, or like doing an episode, it'd be like, well, back to the base, get some healing, start again.
It took 7 minutes for the hunt to start, and then, oh shit, I've only brought 2 potions.
I don't even not just have mega potions, I have 2 regular potions.
2 normal potions.
Which is going to prove quite awkward in this, but I don't really mind.
You seem overly concerned, you're just like lightly miffed. It's just like, unfortunate. Moving forwards, I will try not to have this happen again.
He got hit by his power fist attack there. That does a crap ton of damage, and it poisons you, so you really don't want to get hit by that claw dive thing that he just did. This is quite intense commentating Monster Hunter. Dodge that one as well. Go land, you damn dirty 8 dragon thing. Alright, let's start working on its tail.
I can't believe you laugh at me being upset at this Rathalos, and this is the first example that I have of you with him.
Because I want to bring its tail off in order to get more materials. Damn, he got me! He's doing the thing! Kayamba, save me! Save me! A new feature in this game was that monsters can put you in this like lockdown, quickdown event where you have to mash buttons, otherwise they...
You went back into presenting the game demo. Like an emotional response, and then you just break down into the synopsis.
A really cool new addition, as you'll see, is
a really cool new addition to Pro and Noob is that we will stop in the middle of rewatches and talk about things.
Killing you. It's really cool in multiplayer because you can save a friend that it's happening to, but in single player, yeah, it's not really as easy to do that simply because you have no one to really save you. Now he's going to charge forward. Now I need to roll.
I have to use one of my potions.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Okay, I really am a lot riskier than I thought.
You might be able to take up a little bit more damage.
And Camber there
never mind.
me a little bit of a bonus in terms of recovery speed, which is useful. Recovery recovers the red part of your health.
Yes,
because when you take damage, you take a little bit of pure damage and a little bit of red damage. The red damage you can slowly recover. See the red on my health.
I'm writing notes.
It's just gone. Yeah, are you learning?
Ow!
Yeah.
He is really hammering me. Let me leave, please. Woo! Okay, right, now if I could just get a little bit of control in this fight, that would absolutely... There we go. Start hammering his face off. Okay, let's block that. And then we start going again. He's doing his tail swipes. And he's already angry because I've done a lot of damage.
Why am I using these attacks?
Honestly, I think the answer is the same as if I were to ask, why are you using a fire greatsword?
Mission a while ago the first time. Alright, come on, boy, come on! There we go. Oh, this is really ridiculously intense. Roll forward, because he's going to charge. See, I still remember my monster hunting ways. Okay. I really want to take his,
I must charge. I have to be charging. I'm great at blocking.
Is it crit draw? Because it is a Zerathlos armor. I don't remember
He's
if that had
down!
crit
What
draw
am I
then.
doing?
getting a lot of damage now.
What?
That's fantastic. He's going to charge forward and probably...
I'm so confused with my potion.
You look like a tiny little baby.
take me out there. Yep, there we go. Now, the thing is, you don't want to... Okay, under his shadow. Under his shadow. Under his shadow is the safest place to be when he does that, because it means you are probably in for some serious damage. Now, he's flying around the zone. He may be escaping here, or he's going to dive back in and do his dive attack.
Why did this all happen? I went, yep, that's the one.
Oh no.
Basically, monsters come in subspecies that are different colours, and they're a lot harder to deal with. The azure variant of the normal red base guy likes to be in the air a lot more, and
It just feels like you're like, I've got 15 minutes to make a Monster Hunter video.
What happens, happens. Here we go. See, when I saw this, it's 23 minutes long. I assumed it was going to be edited, but I think this is just a 23-minute long.
It's 23-minute hunt.
Playing Monster Hunter.
I mean, to be fair, it took like 6 minutes to start the hunt, so that does add up.
do a lot more aerial attacks, and there's the thing that poisons you. Fortunately, I have got antidotes. Because I am a prepared hunter. So
You're a very prepared hunter.
Oh, I've got 10 herbs. I've got 10 herbs. Oh, I've got 3 mega potions. Bro.
Oh my
I'm going
god.
to my mega potion store right now, which is embarrassing for a non-high rank Rathalos, but, you know, I am the rusty person at the moment.
Why am I fighting like this?
I don't know.
And also, did I just say this was low rank?
Yeah, you said it was village.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, slice him up, slice and dice. Oh god, roll backwards towards him. Damn, didn't quite get underneath his hitbox. There's quite an art to dodging. Okay, didn't expect him to do that, expected him to continue going forward.
You're talking about it like using a mega potion is like a disgraceful choice.
I just really like great swords. You know, I don't like the other weapons. And then I'm just using its basic combo.
Yeah, you're basically like long sword.
Alright, run. Leaving the weapon out as a great sword user, it is very, very inefficient, because as you can see, you move really quite slowly.
That is good advice.
Oh god, roll. There we go. Woo!
That sounds like you.
Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. It's alright.
Calm down, everybody. Okay, just patience, all right? I'm killing him. Don't you worry.
Everyone else calm down. I'm gonna be okay.
It's really intense. Hey, thank you, friends. They did a nice recovery for me. So
That almost sounds like they just gave you a donation.
he's probably trying to do his dive poison attack, which means I could
Oh, I do know how to. Oh, thank God.
Like that you're describing the move you're trying to pull off while not doing it.
use the special of the greatsword, which is a massive hold charge attack, the highest damaging attack in the game. Well, maybe secondary to the explosion gun lance. Yes, there is a weapon in this game which is a massive shield and sword.
It's really
and
cool.
Not shield and sword, lance and shield, and the
Massive shield and sword.
It's a massive shield and sword. You're predicting for you.
I just realized, at the lifetime of me playing this,
You predicted Charge Blade.
Charge Blade and Insect Glaive weren't playable by the West at the time of this video.
lance part also is a gun that you can fire massive explosive shells from. Now, our Rathalos friend has run off to Area 8, which is his nest, which is a good sign, because normally when a big wyvern, I like to call them wyverns, I know technically it's wyvern.
Oh, yay! But then why?
There's gonna be a why. I think it's gonna be that's what I like. That's what I do.
This is both good to know, but also has added many more layers and questions.
It's so funny that you know that it's the wrong.
I know how to actually pronounce this, but I don't like doing that, so...
Now that I've said it for the second time, I feel I should explain myself.
But I've always said wyverns, so I've kind of gotten that. So you may have to excuse me saying wyverns through the Monster Hunter videos. But yes, when they go to their nest, it normally means that they're injured because they want to try and go to sleep and heal up to keep fighting you. So if I wait the right amount of time and then go in, I'll find him asleep, which lets me walk up to him sleeping self and then slash him in the head for some free damage, which is obviously very, very good. So I can use the... Oh god, I accidentally went into the area. Well...
I just spent like 2 minutes describing up this sleep wake up in. Oh shit, I went in.
There's so many things that you're describing like being a good idea. Well, it's awake. I guess that's it now.
We did what we could do. We did our best. All right.
Just so you know that you could do this.
Turns out I'm not doing that. Oh, good, I knocked him over. That's almost as good, honestly. And you see how his head is a little bit like...
Why am I
Yeah, I wish you were hitting his
with
head.
basic attacks?
I mean, it's working, clearly. It's presumably because it's a low rank as their
Just because I'm
Rathalos.
overgearing a low rank fucking Azure Rathalos.
Yeah, presumably that's why.
And he's going to be roaring. The good thing about the Azure Rathalos armor is that it does give you a little bit of hearing resistance, so normal roars don't really affect you. I think that's the case. Anyway,
I can't cope. The good thing about this is it does this.
I think.
At least I think so.
Maybe.
I've heard tales.
It might not, but like, if it does do that, it would be good.
I've heard it said.
I like the idea that it would do that.
can't remember. I know it gives me crit, this armor, but I'm not sure. It has been a while, as you could probably tell. Oh, now my supplies are delivered. Thanks, guys. I mean, I've nearly killed it, but don't worry, as long as I've got my supplies. Roll.
Attack boost.
There we go. Got away from him. Lovely jubbly. I think it's quite symbolic. I'm killing the monster whose armor I'm already wearing and have no need to kill.
You almost said that like you were responding to someone asking you a question.
It sounded like I was live. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah. You know, it is symbolic, actually, now that you mentioned it. Yeah.
Damn it. I really want his tail. Getting the tail is really inefficient in terms of killing it and passing the mission because, as you can see, getting to...
Passing the mission.
Mission passed.
No, it's like the monster dies. It's like the GTA like past respect plus.
His tail, in order to hit it loads, is a rather difficult task. Okay, he didn't get me that good. Didn't need to block.
I would have been ready.
You were so much more willing to block in the old days.
Oh, he just went in the air as I was going to get a tail slash on his tail. Land, you bastard. Yes, we brought him down. Basically, if you hit him in the air, it's quite easy to knock him over and unbalance him, which means that you can... Come on!
I have done a single charge attack this entire time, and it was on nothing.
Yeah, it was the one time, yeah.
And it was on nothing. It was just on some ground.
It was an example to show people that it can do charge attacks because you knew you weren't going to press that button for the rest of the hunt.
I mean, if so far you've been watching this, would this get you interested in Monster Hunt?
Maybe? I don't know. Like, this was back in the days where I watched your videos, and I don't remember seeing this.
What do you mean back in the day? Do you not watch my videos anymore?
I mean, I do, but it's a different concept now, really. I'm also in a lot of them.
Did I get him? Did I get him? No! You see how he's dripping saliva from his mouth? That means he's tired, which is the reverse of enraged, because monsters periodically enrage, which...
That's a lot of misses. That is so many misses.
I'm just flailing vaguely near his tail.
Yeah.
That misses.
Miss.
That
Miss.
misses. That misses.
Miss.
Oh, that one hit.
do all their attacks faster, they hurt more, and they're a lot more difficult to deal with, whereas their exhausted state...
Why am I fighting like this?
You wanted his tail. You said you wanted his tail.
Which means he's going to be extra pissed at me, but it also means I can carve it for an extra bit of loot, which I'm going to do in front of him because alpha, you know, got to assert alpha status here. Carve that. Ooh, Wrath Scale Plus. That's not actually that bad, to be fair. But
Ooh, a scale.
Ooh, his most common drop.
That's not too bad to get from Intel, you know.
That's the funniest thing in the whole video, and it's not supposed to be funny. I don't know why that tickled me so much out of everything. Ooh, his most common loot.
It does just sort of like, it has the vibe of 10 years ago YouTube.
It does. Oh my god.
not the kind of loot that I need to get for stuff that I need. Are you going somewhere? Or are you going to do your little dive attack on me? I feel like he's going to do the little dive attack on me. Oh god. Oh.
Why don't you look up?
Why don't you look? Is he flying above me? Is he going to attack? Who knows? I don't.
Is he leaving? Is he attacking? Could be anything.
There's no way to tell.
God. You know what? I'm going to go into his shadow, because that's the safest place to be. Oh no, he's running. He's running. Of course he's running. The little wimp. I'm going to chase him down so bad, because he's very injured now, as you can see. I've beaten him up.
I'm gonna chase him down so bad.
I'm going to chase that wimp down.
You gotta chase down that wyvern.
Truly a king among games. I just love the difficulty as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys.
Only one of
I'm
the
doing
kings.
an easy quest just to ease myself back into it. As in easy comparatively to my experience and equipment.
You did just say you love the difficulty while doing this.
I mean, I've been making this look a lot harder than it should be. So far, I've only used 2 potions, by the way, so...
You were concerned it might make you use a Mega Potion, though.
But this game can seriously be brutal when you start fighting the harder monsters on the harder difficulties, and the equipment that you have is just doing nothing. So what Mr. Rattleos, buddy over here, is doing is hunting a herbivore and eating the herbivore in order to regain some health. So you have to really keep on top of the monsters, otherwise they do...
To be clear, based on what I'm seeing, I have to assume what you meant by saying it was low rank is that you're in G rank stuff and that this is a high rank Rathalos?
I have no idea. I don't even think HR6 is G rank.
Maybe not, to be fair.
That has to be why that doing the basic greatsword attacks is killing it so quickly and easily. I think this is genuinely a low rank because you're Rathalos and I'm in high rank gear.
Try and claw back every advantage that they can. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to get a...
Oh my god!
I like that you both had your antidote stolen and recovered it in one blow.
I'm doing a charge attack, Colin.
Are you? Are you going to charge it, though?
Is this going to connect?
Maybe. Or you might just get hit.
Power attack on him.
Yeah! Oh, damage! I'm doing another one!
Yeah. It feels like you genuinely just remembered it was a thing.
Give me it back! Ah, he's took my Mega Potion.
I
The
like
bitch
flailing on
took
the
my
spot
Mega
a lot.
Potion.
That is
That's why I got
pretty
hit
tough.
like that. I was just annoyed at that feline. You see how earlier I was like,
Yeah.
it could be really annoying? Yeah, they just steal your items while you're fighting something like this.
Nice
Well,
block.
that took a lot of stamina to block. And that's going to take a lot to block as well. Right, that weapon power...
Nice block.
Thanks, man. It's very useful utility of the greatsword.
It does less damage and potentially now might not actually cut through the monster that I'm fighting. It might just bounce off his scales, which is a really cool thing when it does happen, but obviously it's a little bit on the annoying side. Now I'm trying to get away from him, and I'm going to escape into another zone, just because I'm poisoned and a little bit injured, and I don't really want to...
Take the fucking antidote!
would be a little bit silly at this point. So I'm going to use one of my Mega Potions, get back into the fight.
Cool.
It's a really big heal, and we should be able to finish him off fairly good. Those little buzzy things are the insects, and they're...
We're going to kill this guy fairly good.
Those little buzzy things are insects.
For anyone alarmed at the tiny vibrating things in the air, don't be. They're just insects.
I'm not talking about the game. I'm just worried about your thoughts about the real world.
really irritating as well. They can paralyze you. And a hit on his head. And he is really angry now.
I think I do, in fact, have earplugs.
His retreat fireball is a really difficult thing to deal with as a greatsword user, because you're just so slow. Well,
What? What was that block? Then nothing that I fell forward.
Yes, you see, I bounced off his wing there. I mean, you probably can't see it that well because the big-ass monster is in the face of the screen. But I basically...
Oh my god, you said ass.
Oh no.
Because it's no longer sharp enough. I should have really whetstones while I was in the other zone. Hey, thank you for that.
I love his attack where he just shoots fireballs to the ground 5 times in a row.
Well, if you were to walk back into them, you'd know about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm going to start sharpening my weapon so I can do full
yeah.
damage to him as well. Obviously, Monster Hunter sharpening the hilt of your wall! That was scary. Did you see the fireball in the background there? Good job it ran out of distance there. That was very... The hilt of your wall! Wall through the water.
That was incredible.
It was just the fact that you can see it coming right at you from so far away.
So I can do full damage to him as well. Obviously, Monster Hunter sharpening the hilt of your wall!
It does feel like you realized it way later than you should have, though. Like, it was like halfway through traveling to you when you
I
actually
didn't even know they
noticed.
had maximum distance.
Right, I really want to bring this guy down.
That's cool.
Damn it!
For your survival, at least.
Okay, what is he doing? He tried to do the poison attack on my poor little friend, Kyamba. But Kyamba's okay, because he's got an amazing... Oh, Jet knocked him
so many
over!
knockdowns.
Roll! Power attack!
Why am I calling it a power attack?
The greatsword special attack, according to what you said earlier.
It is. It's the greatsword special attack. It's not the basic functionality of the weapon. It's the special attack.
It's the special attack. Hold the button down.
1, 2. I'm gonna have to let it... Oh, miss! Damn it! That is very bad. That's some big loss of DPS there. Oh, we brought him down again! Nice!
To be fair, compared to Monster Hunter 1, that is a special attack.
That is true.
Oh, how did that connect?
I hit him with a third power attack. That is fuck you and you felines! If you hit them, by the way, you take...
Fuck you and you felines.
You talking to a cat lady?
very injured now. He's flinching a lot. His wings are broken off. If
Oh,
you
that
hit
was
them
a
in
good
their
hit.
soft
That was a
spots,
good, like,
which is the
undercut.
head on this guy, they generally flinch a lot, which is
True.
very good because it lets you get...
You're using the lock-on command sometimes.
I am. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Then again, back on handheld, that was much more common. So it was really
Yeah, it was tougher, yeah.
Did he just limp? I hope he limped. Oh, stop it. And his
Didn't
tail
really have the
swipe
opportunity.
obviously becomes a lot less
You can have the
effective
other Mega
because it's
Potion.
now a stump swipe, because I nicely removed that tail of his. What are you doing? Don't go crazy. It's flying at me. What are you doing? It's crazy, crazy, crazy as your Rathalos trying to do your stuff. I'm gonna sword you.
The vibe has changed so much.
The vibe really has changed. You're crazy. I'm gonna stab you.
Oh, you crazy little guy. Look at you with your blue skin. You're flying.
Being alive.
Yeah, you get sorted. What's up? Now come back here, man. Come back.
What's
here.
up?
What's up?
You running? You go back to your nest? In before he goes back to his nest. He's so
He's
going
not
back to
got
his nest.
paintballs on
Now
anymore.
what's good is that this little shiny thing on the ground is from the felines that got left behind, so it's their secret stash. It's not that useful. Now annoying.
What's good about this is that it's not useful.
It's not that useful. This is playing like satire, but I know it's not.
My paintball has run out, so I can no longer track him, but he is very injured, so the logical place he's going to go is his nest. You actually do feel like a hunter in this game. It is really, really cool. I mean, he has to transfer areas one at a time, so that's why he's arriving in here, so I just need to follow him. Ow, he was on the quick draw there. What a baller. This guy is refusing to go down easy, isn't he?
It feels almost like we're making fun of a new player, but it's you and you're not new, so it's okay.
Yeah. The thing is, this was the stage where a new Monster Hunter game would come out. I would play it, essentially finish the story, and then I would stop playing it, and I just did that each time.
Yeah.
For You was the first time I got properly into hundreds and hundreds of hours of endgame.
Like, logically, that is how the majority of the people who play the games do play them, is they just go through first, and then there's just the more loyal, the long-term lifers that do the constant hunting.
He should be escaping again straight away because he wants to go to his nest. Or is he actually fighting? No, he's fighting. 1, 2, 3.
Wow,
There we
look
go.
at that.
Got another power attack on him, and then he just
Power
cross
attack.
rolled
Good power
over me,
attack.
the bastard.
Good power attack.
Roll. Block. You need to. Wow, it didn't actually affect me. I was like.
Oh, your
next
cat.
to it.
Your cat. took
See,
it.
this kind of look never happens when you actually need it to. Yes, you are very flinchy.
Oh, you
and
needed
to
to.
die. Ow, I got tail stomped. I hate getting hit by a tail stump. It always feels like it's embarrassing. Alright, so I should use the opportunity to repaint.
Yeah, I get that. It's because it's like it's an injured part. Like,
yeah, it does feel. Is it like really weird getting tail swiped by a stump?
like if a monster attacks you with a part that's been cut off, they should like flinch in pain. Like if this was like a more realistic game, when you cut off their tails, they would just be like constantly losing lots of blood the entire rest of the fight.
Ball him! Woo! That was, that could have been very, very bad. Oh, we knocked him over again. Beautiful. 2, 3, slash. That has done a lot of damage there. And he is mad. I imagine he is mad because I've done a lot of damage to him. And he is going to limp away now. There it is. Here it goes.
No, he's
I'm not
not.
going to let him. I'm not going to let him. I'm going to just beat him down. See, look, he's trying to limp away from me. But
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna-
god!
Look at this combo. It's infinite. I can't see what's happening, but hey, look at you go.
Everybody clap. Lovely, lovely.
Yes, yes, excellent. Quite well done. Yes, yes.
Lovely. And now you gotta do a cool guys don't look at their kit ill. They walk off camera and then get lost. And now I can carve him for his resources. And this is basically how the whole crafting
Well, guys don't look at their kill. They walk off camera and get lost.
Oh, obviously.
But you said that while you were walking into the Azarathlos and then carving it.
Probably no, I need those blue mushrooms. I need those steaks. I need that deodorant. I can get rid of the map for it because that's an item.
Yeah, you're
that I
right, you don't need the
'cause
map,
I get
yeah.
one every mission. See what else we get. Oh, a medulla. That's actually quite a rare item, but again, not something I actually need. I can get rid of the secret.
Oh, the secret stash is gone.
No, not the secret stash. But that was such a good thing.
I think anything could have popped up and I'd be like, oh yeah!
Ooh, an Azarathlos scale plus.
Stash because it's not a very useful item. It just gets you a little bit of extra points and money at the end. So there we go, everybody. Got my items from the Azarathlos and brought him down. And now what you got to do is a little game I like to play with the camera is
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite things about the old Monster Hunter. I did this at the end of every single hunt.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What do you think I'm gonna do, Mr. Oh yeah?
I just assume it's the old game equivalent of like trying to have the timer go out while you're falling in midair.
basically when it ends, you go into a little victory animation. But if you're charging up a weapon attack when it happens, you do that instead. Damn it! Damn. See, look there. But if I was in middle charge, I would be doing that.
If you're really good at it, you can do the flex during this quest complete stamp.
That's neat.
And, you know, then you win.
In the end, sort of camera zoom in, which looks a lot more badass. So I always try and catch the camera out with that. But there you go, everybody. That is...
Always try and trick the camera.
Always gonna trick
so that it doesn't know I'm coming.
To it, and then you get rewards as well at the end. You don't just need to gather everything from carving up the monster, because that would take ages. Though you do end up farming quite a lot.
Hey, that was my new longest
biggest record
with these things. Alright guys, so there you go. That'll do for my first Monster Hunter video. Introduced you to the thing, and just generally, you know, it's really good fun. It's intense watching the fights. I hope you guys were like, yeah, get him, while I was fighting, because it really is.
I'm sure everyone was fist pumpingly on the edge of their seat throughout all of that.
I cheered before we even started.
It is an enjoyable experience to watch. And if you do know Monster Hunter, let me know what monster you'd like me to hunt next. And for everyone else, please let me know if you enjoyed this, if regular videos where I just hunt random things like this would be enjoyable to you, any constructive criticism, because of course I am new to 3DS videos. But yeah, my name has been Rage. Remember to like.
If only I knew, I'd be so happy.
But not yet. You have to wait for it to happen. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh god. Oh, that's a classic.
Oh, yeah, the old outro. God, I love that.
Man, I remember when outro songs were allowed to be like an actual length.
Yeah. So there you go. What do you think? That's my first ever Monster Hunter video.
That was great. This is a good time. It's a good time. You were clearly trying to, you clearly thought that you were presenting the video to people who had never seen Monster Hunter before, and that maybe comes across a bit differently when we're rewatching it from the position that we're in.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright guys, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe to the bell for more, consider supporting the future channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, goodbye.
Bye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world our stage. Goodbye.